Hi, I'm Ritu and I'm a branding coach and a web designer. I'm based in Zurich, Switzerland, and I kind of low-key yesterday redesigned and relaunched my entire website. I mean, of course, I didn't do it in one day, but here it is, and I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about why I did it, and I wanted to show you a case study of what was wrong with my previous website. Look, the previous website was really good. Let me just show you right here. This is my old website and it was really good. You can see the colors are gorgeous, soft and pink and safe and warm. The animations are great. But I had truly outgrown this website and it wasn't feeling like me anymore. A lot of work went into it. This website took me months, 2 months to create, and I'm a web designer. This is what I do. So 2 months is a long project, but I really, put a lot of thought and strategy into it, and yet it wasn't the right website for me anymore, and I'm going to tell you exactly why, starting with a simple case study. So this is a simple case study of what to look for in a website that converts with your ideal clients, and it is true to you. A website that reflects your expertise and your authority in a congruent way, in a way that doesn't water you down, doesn't undersell your expertise, your knowledge, your wisdom, and at the same time speaks to your ideal client, speaks to her without making her feel like she's in the wrong place, like she's landed on the wrong website. So let's dive right into this little case study. So the very first thing, if I had to roast this website, let's pretend that this person is another person. It's not me, but I'm like roasting her. Okay, so the very first thing I would say is that, wow, you look quite young here. You're very friendly or approachable, but are you like 25? That's not true. I'm 41. I have 2 kids. I'm a mother of 2 human beings. I'm a wife of 7.5 years. I have gray hairs, like a lot of them. This photo does not communicate that. This photo undersells the expert who's trying to run this business. Okay, this is excellent. However, I wouldn't change anything here. It's very good. There are keywords here that are going to attract the search engines. Let's say it's going to attract humans, but it's going to appeal to the search engines. So when somebody is searching for websites for therapists, this website should rank, and that's the purpose of the website. The purpose of this business is to serve therapists and coaches by building gorgeous, effective websites that show up on Google. So for that, I wouldn't change anything here. Let's go down a couple of things that are, again, really good, speaking directly to the pain points of the person who you want to serve, basically. So this is really great, and this also is pretty good. One feedback I would have is the softness of the brand colors. So the brand is very soft, and it's good, and it's intentional. I know that it's intentional. I mean, I created the color palette, but this is underselling. Again, this is underselling the credibility of the owner of this website. This is making it soft, palatable, a bit too safe, a bit too cozy. But that's not going to help the owner of this business. That's not going to position her as an authority, as a credible expert. It's going to give off friendly girl next door vibes. And this is what this person, the owner of this website, is trying to move away from, which is actually me. Okay, this is getting a bit meta, but stick with me here. All right. Again, the copy is just spot on. Okay, I'm a copywriter as well, so I have nothing to really critique on the copy except that there's too much of it. There are way too many words. Look, nobody needs to know that I used to work on Madison Avenue. I mean, I did, and it was one of the best times of my life when I lived in New York in my early 20s. But nobody needs to know that. That's irrelevant information to my current client. So there's a lot of words. There's just too many words here. I would recommend you reduce the words, distill it. Simplicity is better than confusing people. Okay. Some other great things going on here. Lots of testimonials. This is super. And so yeah, this website is really good because it follows the story brand framework that Donald Miller teaches, and I'm a die-hard fan of this framework. I use it in every single website project. And yeah, so there's that. That's great. Let's dive a bit more in. Let's go into the About page. Again, the About page is great. However, it talks too much about the owner of this website. There's a lot of I, my, and here, this is good. Now I'm starting to mention that I'm a highly sensitive person, and this is great because I want to serve other highly sensitive people, but it's too much about me. And this is one thing I come back to again and again when it comes to branding, specifically personal branding. Personal branding isn't personal. There's nothing personal about personal branding. It shouldn't be about you. It should be about the person you're trying to serve. So even your About page on your website should really, really talk about and to your dream client, the person you're dying to serve, the person you're, like for me, the person whose website I'm dying to create, because a new, upgraded, updated website is a transformation that you just don't go back from. So that's the one thing that I would change here. Again, you see way too many words, reduce the words. This is a really good technique that a lot of web designers use, and so kudos to the person that made this website. Actually, I will mention that this website was built off of a template that I bought from another web designer. Her name is Kristen, and she runs the web design studio called kdesign.co, and she just had such a great template to kick off with. I didn't change anything, I went with that. But this is a great technique to use to really show people that, okay, this person looks like she's 25, but she's not. She's been doing this for a long time. This photo is actually of me when I was 27. I had a nose ring and everything. But now you see, like, this person has been at it for a long time. So I use this timeline layout to really show the expertise and the credibility and experience of a person, so that they can confidently and in full integrity stand in their experience and stand behind their prices. Because, somebody who's been doing coaching or therapy for 5 years is going to charge a lot less than somebody who's been doing it for 15 or 20 years. And it should be that way. So this sort of thing really helps with that. It's a little trick, a little hack. So yeah, that's really great. Let's have a look at one more page. Let's look at this page. This is a services page, actually. And I'm going to roast this again. This is really good, but it means nothing to search engines. And I have actually seen that. This page didn't rank on Google at all, not even on like page 5, because there's no focus to it. Nobody is out there searching for a personal branding makeover. So here, very kindly, I'm being kind and I'm being gentle with the past version of me who, made this website and created these offers. You have to use the words that your clients are using. So if your clients are calling it a website redesign, call it a website redesign. Don't call it a personal branding makeover. If they're calling it a social media update or social media management, you call it that. Don't call it a personal branding makeover, because when you make these little mistakes, what's going to happen is you're going to confuse, number one, your client, and you're going to confuse all the search engines and all the AI agents. AI is not going to understand that personal branding makeover is basically a brand update, a website and social media brand, visual brand update. It's not going to know. So these days, it's so important to use words that mean something not only to a human, but also to an AI agent. You shouldn't have to make the AI or Google or a human understand what you're talking about only after they've read a whole explanatory paragraph. It should come off in the title itself. It should be crystal clear. Clarity over cleverness. Okay, so yeah, this is a simple little roast of my old website, and this is part of one of my new offers actually, which I'm going to show you right now. So let's go over to my new website. Ta-da! Quite a difference. Image. This photo is not of a 28-year-old, whatever. This photo is somebody who's confident in what she offers. The colors here is, yes, there's the soft pink, there's the white and the grays in the back, but there's also red, like a bold maroon deep red, because this is the credibility that she's bringing to the table now. And the words are crystal clear. There are fewer words. The new website has 75% fewer words than my old website, and that's extremely intentional. Intentional for a human who's going to read it, and for Google, and for the AI agents. And yeah, so let's dive right into the thing that I wanted to show you, which is my new audit that I'm doing, what I did to my old website basically, plus a lot more. I am now offering to you as an audit, and I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. It's called a website psychology audit, and I will do what I did to the other website for your website, or if you don't have a website, send me your sales page, send me your Stan store, send me your LinkedIn profile page, whatever you want me to audit. I'm going to do that. I'm going to look at it through the eyes of search, and search isn't just limited to Google anymore. LinkedIn, Instagram, all the social media platforms are now also indexed on search engines, and that automatically means AI agents are looking at this stuff. So I'm going to look at it through those eyes. I'm going to tell you where you might be missing some really, really cool opportunities. So let's dive straight into what the audit includes. I'm going to meet with you for 60 minutes to personally talk you through the strategy that you need to implement to get quick results. But before we even have that 60-minute strategy session, you're going to send me a questionnaire. I'm going to send you a questionnaire. You're going to send me your answers. And if you want, you can even add me to your Google Analytics, and I will do a deep dive, a proper deep dive to show you where your opportunities lie and where you might be making some mistakes. And that's not just my opinion, like the analytics shows it. And I'm going to record everything just like this in a video, and you're going to receive that before our call. So you have time to really see your brand, your website, your social media presence, if you want that audited through my eyes, and digest the information that I'm sharing, so that when you show up to our 60-minute call, you know already what you want to change and what you don't want to change. And we're simply going to come together also with some thoughts and notes that I will make beforehand. And we're going to come together and create an actionable plan that you can yourself execute so you get results fast. You fix the mistakes that I may have found, you find the opportunities and really jump on those opportunities and make changes so that you can get results fast, like 2 weeks fast. So have a look at this. I'm going to drop this link below this video so you can read through this page. And while doing that, you can also peep my new website and see the difference that there is there in it, the simplicity of it, how everything flows together. And yeah, if you have any questions at all, just DM me. I'm on all social media at Reedweg, and I would love to answer any questions you might have. So yeah, that's a little roast, that's a little case study of what a website might be doing wrong for humans, for dream clients, and also might be wronging Google and AI agents as well.